All right, what is up? I know it's been a minute, but just wanted to check in. It has been 1 year since I made my I'm quitting video, which was the video pretty much said that I was quitting my job in order to become a content creator, YouTube, Twitch, go to Super Smash Brothers tournaments, travel the country, maybe the world playing Super Smash Brothers, and seeing how life would go from that point, trying to live out my dream. And I'm mostly here to just talk about. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair. I know it could be a little distracting. Mostly talking about just like things that I've learned over this past year. Um, because it's a lot different than I thought it would. And I think I want to start first with like the idea of having a work schedule. When I worked at my jobs, I was scheduled to come in at a certain time. So I would schedule my day around my work schedule, right? Schedule my week around when I had to work. And it was a lot easier because I knew I had to be there. And if I didn't show up, then I would get fired, which means I would be making no money. So when I have agency over my own schedule, that means I need to create a schedule. If not, then I just won't get anything done. Like, you can check the consistency of my YouTube over the past year. There are times where for a week straight, 2 weeks straight, I'm pumping out videos. And there are months where I pump out absolutely nothing. It's like, what happened? Where'd he go? I was enjoying his content, or maybe you weren't enjoying the content, but I saw him drop a video and now I haven't seen anything in months. So that's just something that I've learned about myself. It's about content creation in general, is that you need to have a schedule, and you need to treat it like your job. And I'm saying you, but it's really I think that I just went this last year and I was like, my job is playing Super Smash Brothers, staying in practice, going to tournaments. That is how I currently make my money. And YouTube and Twitch are on the side, but that's not correct. My job is trying to build my career on YouTube and Twitch and my brand as myself, Pink Fresh, or whatever it may be. That is my job, not going to tournaments. Going to tournaments could be considered my side hustle. That is how I stay afloat for making money, and I guess the podcast also, and a bunch of other things. But yeah, so my focus should be building myself up on YouTube, on Twitch, creating like a brand of myself, not just, oh yeah, I'll make a video every now and then, it's fun, woo, video. Which brings me to my next point about my videos. So when I first started, I really wanted to make long form analysis content of like tournament sets. I had a whole like recap thumbnail. You may have seen one of my recaps, I think, where like I'm on the side and there's like this like small thing over here. I'm like just talking about the match that's going on. I think it was like Sonic vs Diddy Kong, really early video. I don't even know if I released that or not, but I really wanted to make long form analysis content. I thought it couldn't be done, can't be done. Let's follow the formula that I've seen be successful, which is, go on Twitch, you stream some gameplay, woo, do some clips, some cool things, it's lit, people are gonna watch. Make a little 10-minute video, do it again the next day. But I found myself like struggling to do that because I don't enjoy that. Which is like my point. I need to do what I enjoy. When you're a content creator, your ideas are going to continue to flow because you think about it all the time. If you don't want to think about what you're making, then you're not going to make it. I don't really want to do this. Like, I'll get it done whenever because I have to, instead of like being eager and excited to make it. I was really happy when I made that last video, the MKLeon Spargo video, because I was like, it's been a long time since I just like talked about a match and like analyzed what was happening, and it's posted on YouTube. It's been a really long time and it did pretty well. I was shocked. I was like, what the heck? I did not know that it did as well as it did. but that tells me that it can be done. And I just need to like figure out a way, you know, over time get better at it. I think my favorite YouTuber, I watch him all the time, literally every day, is Gotham Chess. He releases videos every day about chess. And he does a lot of recaps. He like watches chess matches, chess tournaments. He's like instructive. He goes through them, like moves, very common openings, like things you shouldn't do, and it's nice. But he also has like this way of telling a story through it. And it just, you can get engrossed in like just having it on in the background. I would be fine with that. Y'all put my videos on in the background, 30-minute video, me just talking about Super Smash Brothers, things you shouldn't do, some things I noticed, like stuff like that. Like I would be fine with that. It could be something you listen to when you're at the gym. Like that's something I learned about Gotham. I was like, I don't understand, like 30 minutes is a long time to be watching a video. But then I realized myself, I'm not watching those videos. I'm listening to them, and sometimes I tune in because I'm like, oh, what he said, what E4, E5, like, you know, and I'm trying to learn real quick, you know, but otherwise, for the most part, I'm just listening. So I think I'm gonna try to go in that direction because it's something that I enjoy. I've seen a lot of comments, people saying that they enjoy my analysis, which is also something that helps me like want to keep going. It's like, okay, well, if nobody liked it, then I wouldn't make it, right? So that also brings me to my third point. I used to, and I still kind of do it, it's hard not to, I used to look at myself as a number. When you first start content creation, you usually like look up to someone, or you want to kind of like mimic or emulate someone's content. And when I would make content originally, I would just look at the number. Did this do well based on this number? I've learned that it's not just the content that you are making that makes you. Thumbnail matters a lot. The title matters probably even more. Those two things usually matter more than the content itself. That's crazy. Like, I think people get brought in by seeing a thumbnail and the title, click it, and then they go watch for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, and am I watching this or no? And then they leave or they don't leave, right? And that's how growth happens. So I would look at the number and say, you know what, this content isn't doing well. It's the content, not anything else. So I'm not gonna make this type of content. And I think that was really harmful to like my ability to make videos, because the things that I wanted to make weren't doing well compared to things that I didn't want to make. I was having a hard time making. I felt like like my content well had dried up, like it was just gone. I was like, I don't know what to make anymore. Anything I like making isn't doing that great. And I'm stuck, so I'm just not gonna do it. But it's just so ironic that the last video I made was a long form content video that I literally did not pay any attention to. Like normally I would go, after I make a video, I'll go to YouTube Studio, I'll see how it's doing the first 24 hours, all that. Nope, I just made the video and I was like, all right, whatever, like I made it. Then my mom actually told me like a month ago, hey, that video has like 20,000 views. You have a ton of comments on it. I was like, what? Like that, what? But it's just ironic that was the last video that I made that I didn't think was gonna do well, because it's a 30-minute analysis video of Super Smash Brothers Grand Finals. But it did. So I don't know. That just gives me hope that I can make things that I would like to make and just improve on getting better at the thing that I like, analysis and teaching. I don't know about the teaching videos. Y'all can talk to me in the comments about those, because I think analysis is different than like, I think you can teach through analysis, but the thing is just people that want to learn will click them. But for analysis, people can just be interested in hear what people have to say, which is a lot different. If I am gonna treat this as my job, which I will, I need to uh I need to prioritize, unfortunately, uh partially prioritize what would make me money. Like, let's be real, like part of YouTube is a job, so, or like part of being on YouTube is like treating it as a job if you want to be successful. So I need to do that. Um yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for the most part. I guess just a video like talking about my last year. A lot of things I learned. There's a lot more things I learned than that. Those are probably the biggest things, and it's also just like a kind of like a preview of like what's to come. Speaking of, that's one thing. I'm not gonna do that anymore because I feel like when before, if I like said, oh, this is coming, and then I was like an hour late, I would be like, oh, okay, well, I'm just not gonna release it because it's an hour late. And then I would go, oh, okay, well, it's been a day, I'm not gonna release it because it's been a day, I'll just release the next video. And then I would start working on the next video, and I'd be like, wait, but I can't post this video because I never made the last video, and they're gonna ask about it. And I'm gonna be like, so I'll get in this weird like guilt mode where I just wouldn't make anything, which is usually why I would have streaks of like doing really well and gone for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. So, like I said before, it's about building habits. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. Not telling you what's coming next, like all that stuff. It's just gonna be building habits, getting a better schedule, routine. That's what it's about. Like, it's more for me. It's more about like giving someone a good experience, something to listen to, something that they enjoy. Because I've seen people who struggle with things who listen to or watch other YouTubers and it gets them through it, right? And I'm all about like trying to improve each and every day, like trying to become a better person and just trying to help other people out, you know? And if I can like help people out through consistently putting out content, consistently maybe like changing some people's viewpoints or how they look at things, if they're like really in a negative mind state or something like that, then it's lit. Like I'm happy. So that's where I am. Gonna work on myself, building myself so I can build others, because it's very hard to build others when you are not built yourself. You're gonna impart your bad habits on other people, and then because you have big number, other people think your bad habits are good habits, and then it just spirals out of control. So hopefully over time we can grow together, and it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a fun experience. This YouTube thing's been really interesting so far, and hopefully it's only gonna get better. But yeah, that's been my year in content creation, and here's to another one. Peace.